So the story of Vincent van Gogh, he was a very faithful Christian, and he was alienated from the church, as happens to a lot of faithful Christians. So because he was socially isolated, he began to display psychotic tendencies. And so he took up art, and he used a lot of religious metaphor in his art. And he was a very deeply faithful man. And according to my humanities professor, he might have actually not committed suicide. He might have actually been shot in the woods by some kids who were playing with rifles. So I would say that's a pretty fruitful life, devoting your artistic talent to the Lord and giving all you had, and then your work gets known and you go to heaven. What more would you want? Because this is something that happens to people, is they undergo persecution by demons, and that's one of their attacks. They stop you from getting success, and then they destroy you, and then they give your work to someone else. But in the end, his work is appreciated by many, and although I think Dan McLean wrote a song about him called Vincent, and this is probably why he didn't like Vincent van Gogh, was because he was a Christian. But it's just how it happens. There's just persecutions that happen to people, and that's just how it goes. It really comforted me because not only did Vincent accomplish his dream of becoming a world-renowned artist, he also won the race with endurance. He ran it with endurance, and he won his race. And it's a very important thing. If just as long as you get to heaven, nothing else really matters. Nothing else really matters, just as long as you get to heaven. And he ran his race with endurance, and his work is highly sought after. It's some of the most famous in the world, and what more do you need? As the prayer of Moses, the Lord establish my work, and the prayer of David, there's one thing I inquire of you, and only one thing, let me dwell in your temple for eternity and see the beauty of the Lord and inquire of him. What else do you need?